Okay, quick Gale break before we go back to these women pretending they're in a good place. If you're still here, you clearly have Bravo brain like I do, so go ahead and hit subscribe. That little button under the video, that tells YouTube, yes, I do want more unhinged housewives breakdowns in my life. Now the bell is very I said what I said. That's you telling YouTube, don't play with me, I want to know the second she posts. Tap it so you're not the last one at the party asking, now how did I get in it when everyone's already in the comments? 9 years ago, Atlanta ended their trip in Hawaii with a birthday roast, a sunset sail, and a disastrous divorce party. Let's get into it. We start at the Four Seasons in Hawaii. Kandi and Todd are FaceTiming Riley and Ace. Shereé's on her balcony making sure Wives, Fiancées, and Side Chicks of Atlanta meets its deadlines. Then we go to Phaedra and Kenya, attempting a different type of serving than they're used to. They talk about tennis leagues as husband replacement programs. Phaedra immediately pulls the frickin' frack NDA.
I've chosen not to discuss my divorce or any personal details about it to anyone else besides Porsha.
Cynthia wrestles a room service cart into Peter's room, a symbolic metaphor for their ending marriage. Then she gives him a blinged out Bible, great gift from a woman who's ignored every red flag God personally sent her.
She must think I need Jesus or something.
She does. Peter wonders if he was a good husband, and Cynthia flips it.
I don't think I was such a good wife to you.
See, that makes me feel better.
Of course it does. It lets him sidestep his bad decisions while Cynthia remains our overcompensating queen. Night falls, and Kandi and Todd arrive at the outdoor dinner setup for Peter's birthday roast. Kandi's there to produce a good group scene, not to restore anything with frickin' frack.
I don't know what to expect from Porsha and Phaedra. I'll be cordial, but I'm not with them no more.
Bob shows up solo and explains why Shereé isn't with him.
Flashback of hatred.
What a flashback of hatred.
Shereé arrives, quiet and shut down. When the women try to get into it, she slams the brakes.
To be honest with you, I just really don't feel comfortable having this conversation with the men present.
The roast kicks off with Kandi and Todd taking the mic. Porsha tries to roast Peter and immediately eats the L. Phaedra steps up.
Every time I see you, I want to bury you. Not because of our heated arguments, but because you're always dressed so clean. You know, you're ready to meet Christ.
Cynthia gets up and absolutely bombs. The group starts heckling. She panics and lands on how aggressively Peter brushes his teeth like she's roasting a dental hygienist.
Oh, Cynthia's so pretty. And sometimes things are just meant to be seen and not heard.
The next morning, Kenya tours the resort's presidential suite for the divorce party she's hosting for Cynthia and Phaedra. Later, Kandi's organized a sunset catamaran ride. Bravo loves a moving vehicle with no exits to fully explore trauma. Below deck, Shereé and Bob finally rip the Band-Aid off. He offers a Dollar Tree apology, and she responds with a decade of receipts. She brings up the disgusting seatbelt story he told earlier in the trip. Bob says he'll take the blame, but Shereé says she hasn't felt 1 ounce of real remorse this whole trip. Bob gets loud.
What the f? I don't know what the f we doing then.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Shereé breaks. She explains building Chateau Shereé was something she had to do for herself and her kids, because she never wants to depend on a man again.
As far as he and I, it's over.
They rejoin the group for dinner. Back at the hotel, Kenya decorates the presidential suite. Kandi arrives first, eyes wide at how Kenya is suddenly closer with Phaedra than she is. Shereé strolls in, reminiscing on her own divorce party. Then Cynthia shows up, confused and sad. Kenya reframes it as celebrating a new chapter. Phaedra walks in and the vibe dies on impact. Her face is pure church lady horror. She is disgusted.
These women are over here cackling like hyenas, kissing cartoon penises, and mocking the sacrament of marriage. I want no part of this.
The sacrament of her marriage was gone long before this party, but whatever. She announces she's sick and going to find ginger ale. No one buys it, but she leaves and they keep playing games. Then Porsha checks her phone.
I'm good, but appalled that they would think the breakup of a family is a cause for celebration, and with the host being the trifling woman who's texting my husband. Disgusting and disgraceful.
The room stops.
5, 4, 3, 2. I knew it was not going to last.
Porsha goes to check on Phaedra and arrives with Hennessy. They hype each other up, talking in circles, validating every half-truth. Then there's a knock. Porsha opens the door and jumps out of her skin. It's Kenya. She asks to speak to Phaedra alone. Porsha exits. Phaedra says she's appalled and doesn't want to celebrate her kids losing their father.
Phaedra's not sick, she's sick in the head.
two very different things.
They relitigate the Apollo text. Kenya says whatever role she played in their marriage was a grain of sand compared to everything else. Phaedra ends it.
On that note, you can dismiss yourself.
Porsha drifts back to the suite to defend Phaedra like a drunk publicist. Kenya returns, admits it was a disaster, and then they cut the chain like they're freeing themselves from a plotline. The guys crash the tail end of the party looking for sugar and screen time. They toast, and the episode and trip end there. Was Kenya messy, or did Phaedra just wait for the perfect moment to drop her? Let me know in the comments.